Fine, fine, I'll help. Ah, I think she just went Super Saiyan. Scorpion, no! I'll save you! Please, don't. I have a son, I think, somewhere. Finish him. No, wait!
That was fun!
Fatality.
What did you do to them? What's up, fellow collectors? Today I'm talking about the Mortal Kombat X 12-inch Sub-Zero action figure from Mezco Toyz. This is a really awesome looking figure. This guy just looks freaking huge and I'm very excited to have him part of my collection. You know, I've never had a Sub-Zero this big and this just looks freaking awesome. I love the window style packaging that it comes with. Very, very cool for you, inbox collectors that like to not open your stuff up. It's going to look very, very awesome on display, just like this. The background looks very nice too. You can see it in the back. It's got some nice blue tinting and stuff like that because, Sub-Zero is the blue icy ninja, of course. The packaging kind of resembles that. So that's nice. You can see some of his accessories there. On the side here, you got Mortal Kombat X, so that's pretty cool. Then on the other side, you get a nice rendered picture of Sub-Zero from the game. That looks really cool. Very nice artwork there. The back here you get to see Sub-Zero. Very, very awesome. You got a couple of his accessories there. Some, ice daggers. You got the alternative hands and his ice ball. Down below you get to see the other figures that come out with the series. You got all the Series 2 6-inch figures, which I have reviews on all of those, and then you got the 12-inch Scorpion, which I'm also doing a review on, so make sure you check out my channel. I got a ton of Mortal Kombat stuff on there, so I'm going to go ahead, open this guy up, and review it. Alright, I got Sub-Zero here open, and I'm really excited because this is just an awesome figure. It's nice having a Sub-Zero at this scale, because it just really, it looks cool, because I have Sub-Zeros at like a 3 3/4 inch, 6-inch, and then now a 12-inch. So it looks really cool just having all these different variations of Sub-Zero on display together. I really do like the way that looks. This figure right out of the package, very, very nice build. I did get one loose joint here. It's kind of floppy here on the arm. It actually, especially when you try and put the accessory in, because this is the hand you plug that into, there's so much weight it just keeps making it fall down. It's a little bit disappointing there. Some of the articulation on here is actually really limited, but we'll get into that later into the review. But let's talk about with what he comes with first here. You get two of these little daggers here, little ice daggers. And they look pretty nice. I like that clear plastic that you get on them. There's some little frosting effects a little bit here and there, not too much, but it does look nice. You also get his ice ball there. That looks pretty nice. I do like all the dry brushing and stuff. It does look very icy. Very Sub-Zero-like. Then he also comes with a pair of these kind of closed grip hands so you can get those ice daggers into him. Now his hands pop out very easily. And that's very nice because, you can pop these things in and out. Don't have to worry about breaking anything. It's very easy to do. Now you can't get the daggers to fit into his hands, and they do fit in there nice and tight. I do like the way that looks. Might display them like that. I'll probably display them with the ice ball effect though, because I really do think that looks really awesome in Sub-Zero's hands. I'll show you that in a minute. But the ice daggers, they do look pretty cool. Nice accessories to have. Now this ice effect has a little peg on it, and he's got a little peg hole in his hand there. So you could actually go ahead and plug that right in. Now the ice ball does fit in a lot better with the 12-inch figure than it did with the 6-inch figure. In my opinion, the 6-inch one, it always kind of tend to fall out. This one at least stays nice and firm in his hands. The only problem with this ice ball though is it's so heavy that it just, makes his arm kind of just fall out because it's, his arm joint's so loose at the elbow there. It kind of sucks. Can't really get a lot of displayability out of it because of that weighing it down. Also because his articulation is so limited, he doesn't have any hinges or anything to be able to kind of, bring his arms closer together. You can't really get him to make it look like he's putting his hands together to make that ice ball effect unless you put it like way down at his crotch. I mean, then it just looks like he's about to shoot out a fireball through his, you know, testes or something like that. Probably not the coolest way to display your Sub-Zero. Now, as far as articulation goes, it is pretty limited, but I mean, that's what you're going to get with a $30 figure. You know, you're probably not going to get a ton of articulation, you know, like Hot Toys quality articulation where you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it, but it is nice enough to get them in a few display poses and at least put them on a display shelf. You know, you got a nice 360 that you could do with the head, so that's nice. You could do a 360 with the upper arm. Now at the elbows, they just rotate. There isn't any hinge motion on there, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Same with the wrist, just a hinge there. Now he's got some articulation at the waist. You can, you know, swivel there. The legs are all one piece at the upper leg, so there's no articulation there. And then you got a swivel at the knee, and then you got a nice ball hinge at the ankle. That's the only thing that you do have a hinge for. So that is nice. At least they gave you a nice amount of ankle articulation so you can get them to stand up appropriately. Now as far as detail goes, I think they did a great job sculpting and detailing the figure. Definitely like the face mask there and all the little bits of paint that they use for it. All the little bits, you know, the straps, all the buckles, the little daggers that he's got on his, you know, front side look very great, and even on his forearms there. Definitely great accessory look to him. Definitely enjoy the paint job and the paint scheme overall. Very, very clean looking figure, and they did a great job just getting it out there. I really like that. I like that little Lin Kuei logo he's got right there. You know, even the back of the figure, you know, you can see all the wrinkles in the suit. I really do like that. I mean, really does resemble the Mortal Kombat X Sub-Zero that we've seen, and I think it's a really good representation of that, and it's really awesome to have a Sub-Zero at this scale. Now here's a comparison between the 12-inch and the 6-inch Sub-Zero that we've seen, and you know, it's pretty nice. I do like the 6-inch one better just because of the articulation and the accessories, but as far as detail goes, you know, they're pretty much right on point with each other, and you know, it really depends on what scale you like most. If you're a 12-inch figure collector, then definitely pick up the 12-inch Sub-Zero, but if you're more of a 6-inch scale kind of guy, then you can go ahead and pick up the 6-inch scale one. I prefer the 6-inch scale type stuff, especially with me and my animations. Definitely a lot easier to do animations with figures with a ton of articulation, and they're smaller too, so it's easier to, you know, fiddle them around a little bit better than having all this weight of a 12-inch figure trying to do stop motion with. It's actually a little bit hard to do. Overall, this is a pretty cool figure, and I would say, you know, I would definitely recommend picking him up, especially if you're a fan of the Sub-Zero character. I mean, if you're going to choose between the 12-inch Scorpion and the 12-inch Sub-Zero, I would personally go with Scorpion, A, because he is my, you know, more of my favorite character than Sub-Zero. I was about to say he's not my favorite character, but he's more of my favorite character than Sub-Zero is. And, you know, Scorpion comes with better accessories, and, you know, I would definitely recommend the 6-inch line more than I would recommend the 12-inch line. 12-inch line, you know, they have limited articulation, and, you know, it is what it is. It depends on what kind of scale you like collecting. I'm more of a 6-inch figure kind of guy, more than the 12-inch figures. Check out my channel, guys. I got a ton of Mortal Kombat reviews on there. I also review other lines as well, like Halo, Mega Bloks, Star Wars, Walking Dead, and all that good nerdy stuff. Make sure you subscribe because I come out with new videos every week, and I'll see you guys all in my next review. Thank you all for watching.